You're assuming there isn't vodka in there?
Yeah.
Come on, we're doing a total shutdown here in Minnesota, and on absolutely everything. So
I'm in the middle of it here too.
Yeah, so I have my own vodka right here.
Yeah, but actually, you're worse than we are.
Yeah.
Actually, you can take it one step further because I found out I tried a number of things in the pocket. See what would actually fit in the pocket.
What goes in your pocket?
Well, you know, you can put a deck of cards, you can put a phone, all sorts of things in the pocket, but you can also put a flask. And I jammed this flask in there, and that was fine, except I looked like I had a goiter or something like that.
Well, since we all saw the video when we both all got on, I'm going to be a little inappropriate. So I was wearing this earlier with a bunch of my guy friends, and I said all these pockets, and one of my recently single friends said, I could put my condoms in here. And it was like, I don't think we want to promote it as a condom.
No.
Oh, did it really? I didn't realize that.
You don't even
No, it will not fit. That's insane.
We got this from photo shoots.
But it's funny.
But I do know this will fit.
Wow.
Theoretically, if you get a top to it and a straw, you can run through the straw hole.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
It's like one of those hydro packs that they used to sell, Camelback.
Well, guys, I wore it out tonight because we're all saluting the very second to the last night of the complete shutdown for us through the end of the year. And all my buddies were looking at it, and I said, yeah, because we sat outside and had a cocktail, and I was sitting there with my straw, through my mask. They're going, that is brilliant.
How does the straw work? I'll be honest with you. I just threw that in, and I said to Sarah, let's just put a straw in there.
That was
we're in Minnesota. It's freezing, and we're sitting outside.
Emailed and wanted to be able to wear.
Oh yeah.
She plays in an orchestra, and she said she once will play her clarinet through a mask. And
So
that was where
two huge features that a lot of people don't know about. One, Diana will tell you about lipstick.
Yes, I can wear lipstick now. This is the only day I've had on lipstick.
So for some reason, every other mask, Diana can't wear lipstick. So if we solved that for women, we're going to be gazillionaires. And then the second thing is it does not fog up your glasses.
No, it doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't.
Right.
My reading glasses are not fogging up when I'm on air and I'm doing like TV stuff and outside, and I have to read scripts or anything. This was perfect. And then out with my buddies, having a cocktail in the Minnesota cold and being able to put my straw right through there.
Yeah.
I need to see that in action.
I know.
She was talking about a clarinet. I can tell you as a tuba player. but let me see if this will work. Hang on a second here.
You do know that I was a tuba player too. We talked about that.
Yeah, I think so. Where's the hole here?
Yeah, it zigzags to keep the germs out.
Yep, see, there goes the straw. And I can drink right through it.
Hilarious. Oh.
I can drink right through
You have a
it.
straw. Let's see the tuba thing and then the straw. I can't remember.
Tuba. Oh my gosh.
So I can now put this into my hand.
Oh!
Here I am.
Oh my
I'm drinking my vodka soda right now.
Oh my
god.
God, look at that.
Oh my god.
Well, that worked. Oh my goodness.
See, Mom, you wouldn't have been so cold in the 45
And
mile per hour wind at lunch if you'd had that pulled up and just were putting your food through a straw.
I honestly think you ought to sell these to like marching bands because seriously, I have played in some weather where there are certain places, including Minnesota, where most of the brass players actually have fiberglass or resin mouthpieces so that your lips don't freeze to what that means is that basically band members, if they can still play while doing this, I'll keep them warm, especially in band colors, you'd be set.
No, I
And we can do a whole campaign like that one time at band camp.
Yep.
I had no idea this was going to go in any of these directions. Literally, this is the funniest like Diana and Scott show ever.
I tell you, I did find.
I want to see that straw though. One
Yeah,
sec.
yeah,
All right,
the straw works.
get the straw.
Works magnificently. See, I can put the whole thing up, and then I just find my little hole right here.
The hole.
Yep, and then
Yeah.
you guys find it for yourselves, and it's right there. And the straw goes right inside, and here I am drinking my vodka soda.
That's awesome. That's just awesome.
Love
Now,
it.
I will say on a
So
similar
what
note,
happens- What do you look like when you put the glass down? Do you just look like a straw? Let me see that. Just start talking for a second, because you got to get the mic back.
Yeah, and I can just put it right here.
You look like an aardvark.
I like it. I like it. Now, similarly, I didn't actually wear the filter most of the time, but it
What?
occurred to me that I could actually like dribble a little rum on here and do
Oh.
some aromatherapy.
I just told Jim that. I'm like, I want bacon on my nose. at
Bacon, that
all
was the other
times.
thing.
I-
Bacon was the other thing I suggested for that. It was a
There
little
is a company
bacon scent.
selling bacon scented masks. I read that somewhere.
we could come up with a little. I have a browser open in my browser of all of like scents. Like
I'm gonna show you
Aromatherapy,
that.
man. You have an
Aromatherapy.
aromatherapy mask.
It's a good
It's
idea.
not just bacon. They're also doing one for Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh my God, you've got to.
I want Cinnabon. I want
You want that
bacon.
frost-
I want
that-
vanilla
that jar of
smell.
frosting.
Oh, I want that. Yeah,
I-
the Cinnabon jar of frosting.
I put relaxing aromatherapy on mine today. It's right
Did you
here.
really?
Oh,
Put it
really?
on the filter. I
Yep.
put relaxing aromatherapy on the filter. I wore this all day long. And so whenever I'd be out, I'd have my vodka soda and I had my relaxing aromatherapy. It's right here. I put it right on the filter.
Oh, if you get any more relaxed, you're not going to be able to get up. I mean,
Okay.
That's never been a problem for me. I just have to say.
Can I ask a serious question? I'm not trying to do a sales pitch. I find these to be extraordinarily comfortable. I like so comfortable, like I'm out and about, ready to walk in a restaurant and put my hand in my pocket and I think, oh my God, I forgot my mask. I'm gonna have to walk back and I'm like, it's
Yeah,
on.
right.
No,
And
I
then
wear. I had it on all day today, actually.
I think, Scott, my top two things aren't necessarily the things that you were pushing, but wearing it most of the day, having the little cinch pin back here to be able to
Yeah.
make it tight, and having the nose, the flexible nose thing. Those are awesome because I cannot tell you how many people I either talk to or have been talking to where the loops on my regular mask just get tired.
Or they break.
Yeah, or they break. We have some nice cloth ones that a friend made for us, and
Mhm.
we've had to actually, Anne has had to stitch the elastic band tighter because it just keeps eventually.
And here you don't have to do that.
Here you just got this cinch pin. I love that.
But here's what I liked about it, guys. If you look, I'm just wearing a black shirt, right? A black shirt. And so when I have it down like this, it looks like I'm just wearing like a regular black shirt, right?
Laura said I look European.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look like European douchebag. That's exactly the look I'm
I
going
know,
for.
but look at so I have a black shirt on and I wear black a ton, like a lot of us do. And then when I go out, I can do this and it's like you have a black shirt on too. You can just wear this whenever you want. And it still looks professional. It looks nice.
Diana, you raised your hand. What do you?
I want to tell you why lipstick works under this.
Yeah, why?
Because your nose sticks out farther and the gaiter comes straight down and it misses your lips unless your nose is very short.
Okay, well, let me try because I've got lipstick on.
Oh, you're kidding. Let's see you do it. I figured it out. I was so excited. And not to have.
I mean, I had no idea we were going to solve like the glasses problem, the comfort problem, the smell, the odor. That's not even a problem. That's like an awesomeness. Tubas. We made masks for tubas. I mean,
I know, but you should. I mean, if you sold it with like aromatherapy stuff with it, man, I love that.
I like that a
We have
lot.
written it down. I have a browser up. Can you send me a link to the an aromatherapy
This is what I had on
company you like?
all day today. I had this on the Roma stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
great.
in terms of scents, so certainly another one would be eucalyptus for relaxation and also for people who are congested. I mean,
And
the,
you know
the
what?
thing that
But mint makes you, I think, suppresses your appetite, so you could do it as a weight loss thing.
I would like a cocaine version and
Yeah.
heroin version and.
Yeah, but if I lose a bunch of weight, I have to send these extra large shirts back to you.
We'll swap them out.
But doesn't it look good? I mean,
No, it
Yeah.
looks great. I think it's a good
Yeah.
looking, I think it's a good looking thing. Scott, one thing occurred to me is that while I don't think I would necessarily put a credit card or something like that in here, the first thing I did when I got it was I put a business card in here. Because if I accidentally leave it somewhere,
Somebody
they
will call
can
you.
get that, pull a business card out, and they say, "Oh, I know how to return it to this person if I'm a
We
honest
should have a
guy."
return.
If lost.
If lost, I
Yeah. Oh,
I like
also one
that.
thing, and this is really super minor. It's so minor, it's ridiculous. Is that if you look on the
Rip that out. You're
Yeah.
supposed to rip
right,
that.
oh,
but if
mine-
you look
mine-
on this, it says care on
I
other
did-
side.
Care instructions on the reverse, and it's on the front. That was the first thing I saw.
Yeah.
what is
Yeah.
it?
I'm a copy editor. I have to look for these things.
I saw that.
Rip that out though, because that might be under your skin. It's not intended.
This?
Yeah, I would.
It's
rip
not too bad. I haven't found it uncomfortable yet.
No,
How,
I-
No.
so I'm super excited about this. This was our first launch of a series product in some time. I want to thank all of you guys for helping. And Sarah was in here at the factory and she did a great job as well. We sold a lot, today. So you all got the press release. I'm super stoked. I'm hoping that TechCrunch or something like that picks it up. And I know we only have 1,000, so then we're going to order some more. And if anyone has any changes other than what we've talked about, my only comment is when you put it up, it seems to me that this space here should go away. So like the mask right now is only covering my mouth and not my nose.
Mm.
So I think that if you can see, that's where the mask goes. So
You mean the
no,
filter, where
the
the filter
filter.
is.
So if I just move this line up by a 1/4 inch, I don't know, you can see that where the
Yeah.
the filter goes, then the filter would go all the way up and at all times. But my favorite feature is the one that's kind of unacceptable, is that when you're walking down the street and you're within 6 feet of people, you have when you leave it this way. But if I'm walking down the street and there's no one around, I turn it a 1/4 turn, and now I'm breathing free and easy. I mean, I'm living life. I can go jogging. And then I see someone, and I'm like, all right, I care about you.
Yeah, I did that a couple times today. I mean, I've got a little bit of asthma, and there are times where having a mask on, makes me a little harder to breathe. And I did it at least twice today, where I turned it on its axis and was able to breathe much easier.
So you found that? Did you like that feature, or am I?
I did. The only funny thing, and this is like a ridiculous thing, is that now the cinch pin, when you turn it
Yeah.
45 degrees, is coming out your ear.
Yeah.
Price you pay for breathing easy.
Now, the-
Exactly.
The only thing that I find that I was doing all day today, because I wore it all day today, is at times I was like, there's a lot of fabric. Did you
There's a
find?
lot of fabric.
So do you think it should be shorter? This is good information.
No, but I
It
mean,
is a lot of fabric.
I found today that I was like wearing it going, because I wore it. Well, it's here in Minnesota, it's 7:20. I've had it on since 8:30.
I think
And
you can lose 2 inches of fabric. I mean, that's
I
a
found
lot.
There's a lot of fabric. For a woman, there's, I think, too much
Too
fabric.
much.
Yeah, see,
And
that's
how's
what I
it
felt too.
cost?
Yeah, I felt like I had so much fabric. At times I found myself holding it under.
Well, I was trying to make a turtleneck, and
Yeah,
so
I did
if
too.
black would, I have a black sweater on,
Right,
and if I put the tag on, it would look better.
right. So that's the only thing today that I found, because like right now I'm folding under like.
Oh,
probably-
did you fold it under?
Yeah, I folded under like
These are fabulous comments.
Now, what do you think about the carabiner? Because I'm amazed that I don't feel it when it's on.
Yeah.
You don't feel it at all.
I know. I can't
Yeah.
even believe it. I always think I got the one without one.
Have you guys tried to put earbuds in like what's intended, or
I just did right now, not the earbuds. I've got the actual wired ones,
Oh, okay.
and I wanted to see how that would work. And that seems to work okay. As a matter of fact, it actually probably helps keep them in.
Find the pocket and put them in, for me. And if I had, if this was not so much fabric here, if this were, a significantly less fabric, I could probably find that pocket a little easier. The other thing I have a problem with is like orienting it in the front. And I do it by feeling this, and then I feel that. So I don't know.
Well, hold the neck, the nose things, and I do that, and then I put it on my nose.
That's what I did too. I knew where I was because I grabbed for the nose part. And then
That's what I do. I pick the
pricing,
ends.
guys. I really want to be, $44. I mean, that's an expensive mask. Do you feel it's, if you guys didn't pay for it, and I want an honest opinion, knowing that if you say that it's underpriced, I would love you more, but in any event, to me, let me talk to, before you answer, I'm going to try and tell you the thinking of the price. Number one, they were expensive to make because there's lots of shit going on. Number two, they're a branded experience and they're different. And people pay $5,000 or $20,000 for a watch because it's touching them, it's personal. I think that if we develop a really personal experience, we can justify the pricing for this. Now, I think if I wouldn't pay $44 for a mask, but if I would, this would be the one.
I'm going to speak on this one because I felt, I just did a radio show earlier and we were talking about expenses, like experiences that are going on. And I was wearing the mask and I talked about the mask and they asked how much it was and I didn't know the answer. But for me, I feel like it's more, this is like, rather than my other masks that I have, this is more of like, I hate to use the word fashion accessory, but it kind of is.
Yeah.
It's more of right. It's more of a fashion accessory. And I mean, there's so many things that I would wear this. If I was choosing a mask in my collection, I would put this on because there's so much more that this does for me that I don't feel like $44 is.
And that's the way we price it. Spud, what's your feeling? And Diana, what's your feeling?
Yeah, I think one of the early conversations that we had about this was that it needs to be more than just a mask.
Correct.
And one of the ways to sort of be able to market it and make it special beyond what's out there is to actually make it a piece of clothing instead of a mask. And I think if you can emphasize the fact that it is a piece of clothing, you're not going to lose it. It's going to keep you warm in winter because honest to God, it's going to get cold up in Minnesota and you're going to have that to put up around here and a hat. I think if you can emphasize the fact that this is a piece of clothing, people are more willing to pay for that as opposed to calling it a mask necessarily.
Yeah, you'd pay $100 for a scarf all day long, if not more.
A lot more than that, Scott.
Yeah.
Right.
Scott, may I interject for a sec?
Yeah.
So to Spud's point from earlier, and also to your questions about the cost, if you were to just put that out there to the general public and say it's $44, the average person on the street, the non-EDC, the non-people who are looking for, an atypical adventure are probably going to balk at that price. However, you can market it to football tailgaters. You can market it to all the fans of sporting events and open air stadiums and all of those places where it's a hell of a lot colder, like Minnesota, like Buffalo, like Chicago. And to the point of Spud talking about it being a piece of clothing, the reason why I like your jackets and overshirts more than your pants is because typically speaking, I get more reusability out of them. I'm wearing them multiple times a week without having to wash them. The same thing holds true for these masks. The fact of the matter is, if I'm using a disposable mask in case of COVID, it's used, done. Now, where do I get the next one from? If I'm buying a reusable mask, it's used. Do I have to clean it? What's the situation? And again, the target there is just for one's health pertaining to the pandemic. But this thing, You can use it in cold weather if you're jogging or biking. You can use it if you're going to be attending an open air event, or like, whenever it comes back, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Anything where you're outdoor and you don't want to go ahead and basically be walking around in a parka, this thing is going to keep your head warmer. And that's going to be another
Well, I
selling point.
looked at buffs. They were called buffs, and they were like $30, if not more.
And this one also worked in the smoke with the wildfires.
Yeah. So I think the 44 would still be a harder sell than say a 39 or a 35 price range, but you get so much more functionality than almost anything else out there. You guys have really mastered your design language to provide another disrupting piece of clothing, and you need to sell that disruption any way you can.
I like the way you phrased that. That was awesome.
I really
agree.
I thought, having covered tailgaters, it's so funny you should say that, Spencer, because having covered for Fox tailgating events, I saw tailgating guys and ladies wearing this with with Minnesota Vikings on it and, their team deal on it, standing out in the cold, having their cocktails and wearing the mask. I totally saw that. My question is why, the only two issues I had at all, and this is from wearing it now for like 9 hours, is that the where you drink out of it with a straw is to the side. And I'm wondering why they made that to the side and not in the middle.
We're they, so I'll tell you.
Okay, yeah, right. But I mean, because it's over here, so it's over here. So if the hole was in the middle, that was my only question. And then the amount of fabric right here. That was
Right.
All right, so those are
And if you're a left-handed drinker, it's even worse. No, I'm just
Right, so it was just poor planning, and we're going to change that on future versions. It's
The
just
intentional part was to make it where you kind of have to zip to get in it so that it's not a straight opening, but it
Yeah.
should be in the middle.
I didn't, and this is,
Or one.
I would
straw
like
on
to
this, yeah.
introduce my good close friend and advisor, Peter Shankman. This is my mother-in-law, Diana. I think you might have
I
met.
think you guys have
Todd Walker and Spud Hilton, who you might know of. Thanks for joining us, Peter. We're
huge fan,
Just
absolute
drop
fan.
in. Thank you. Just wanted
Yeah.
to drop in for a minute. How are you, Scott? Laura, how are you?
All righty, right?
we're doing awesome. We've never been more excited. It was a great launch day, and it was inspiring that everyone from this group has helped us develop and now is helping us improve upon it. So we're interested in your initial response, Peter. You got yours today. Can you tell us how we could improve?
Word all afternoon.
Very nice.
And loved it. It's funny. It took me like 5 minutes to figure out which side.
We should put a label.
Me
You
too.
really should. You can make it fun. Something like
Well,
nose this way.
Out because you know the bungee cord. Yeah.
I had it on upside down the first time.
Yeah. And then I'm like, it's sticking me. It's sticking me. Oh, because those goddamn cards. I took the cards out of the pocket and it didn't stick anymore.
Is there a card in the
No,
pocket?
no, that's the
Yeah,
filter.
you have cards in the pocket.
Oh, that's a filter. Yeah.
No,
filters.
your
No,
SCOTTeVEST
no.
cards.
Are
The
there?
business
Not
cards.
even hard,
Oh,
yeah.
The business cards.
The
I
business
took a
cards.
sample. I didn't.
Oh, really? I didn't know those were in
I
there. So we
didn't
should.
We
we
only have,
should
this is a
break that.
photo sample. I had no idea.
All right. So what are your other comments? We're writing them all down.
I liked it. It was very breathable. I wore it when I picked up my daughter. We walked for about an hour and a half, which is the subway. I liked it. It's comfortable. It's breathable. It's long.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's
We were just
very
talking
long.
about that,
I've never
yeah.
worn one like that. I've only worn mask. I've never worn a gaiter. So it's
This
definitely
is
long.
more than a mask.
It is more than a mask. Yes.
I think
Um,
one of the reasons we have the length, now that I'm looking at it, we wouldn't be able to do the pockets. Because they'd be
Oh.
up like around your ears.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
I think that's
So
Oh.
I'm
I
thinking
think that's why we went long.
if it's
You can cut an
foldable,
inch or
Yeah.
two.
if you could fold it, that's because when I put it on, I wound up you
I
fold it
did.
a little bit.
Well, you do have to fold into themselves, right? Have you
Yes.
guys experimented with that? Do you think they should come that way? I kind of think they should.
I think they should come that way to show people that they do.
Yeah, I think
But
so
they
too.
look messy. If we could pack them more neatly.
But did your guys's come with in the package with the carabiner? Mine didn't, so I didn't have the carabiner package. So
Oh, yeah, no, mine came with the carabiner.
attached, right? Not packaged.
Yeah, and
No.
and strict instructions to take it off when you wash it.
Wait, so yours doesn't, wait, Todd, yours doesn't have the carabiner in it?
No.
Are you
the
sure?
hell is a
Because they're hard to
carabiner?
find.
They're in the pocket. Take it
In
off.
the
or
zippered pocket.
it should
See
be
the
there.
graphic he's got up there?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
there's no carabiner.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
We were just talking that we didn't feel the carabiner, so apparently.
Oh my gosh, yes, there's the
You've had a
carabiner.
carabiner on your neck for 9 hours.
Oh my gosh.
What the hell is a carabiner?
I don't know. What's a carabiner?
You're an Iron Man. You know what
Oh
a
my gosh,
In
you're so right.
Oh, that
It
thing.
feels
Okay,
like
yeah. I don't
fine.
think, hang on, I'm gonna get
What's
mine.
that?
Okay. See, I wasn't the only one that didn't feel the carabiner. Here it
Okay.
is.
zippered pocket.
Where did you find it?
In the
Diane, you
zippered
didn't find the
pocket.
carabiner either? Didn't, but now I just
the, the old folks home, Diane. I hear.
Oh,
Hey,
there
Scott.
it is. You are so
So
right. Okay, there it is.
And like
Yeah.
magic,
Carabiner in here.
Yeah, Scott,
Oh
two more
my
thoughts.
God.
Spencer, will you turn your camera on, please?
How do you get this thing out? Oh, it's in the pocket.
See, I'm not the
Right.
only one that didn't find the carabiner. I don't feel so ridiculous.
when you fold it into the actual pocket like it's supposed to be, the carabiner becomes the main thing.
Okay.
Oh, I'm loving that. I didn't even show my friends that.
Yeah.
Scott, I'm going to be doing it on on a show tomorrow.
Everything goes in the pocket?
Yeah, it just
stuffs in like-
stuffs in.
It
and-
doesn't look as nice as the graphics. It's
No,
more like a
we're
messy
we're
slippery-
exaggerating on the graphics.
This is
Scott, I'm definitely doing a video on this for the inappropriate traveler, but I am going to talk about the hat problem.
The hat.
I have to
There
talk
it
about
goes.
that.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
I have to talk about that. You can't get it over the hat.
maybe it's
So,
just
you know.
all of us, maybe it's all of our ages, but I agree. If there was like a F for front and back and left and right,
I need that. The left, right, and up and down.
I know.
Up and down too. You need up and down.
But it is long. I mean, it is
point
long.
up.
That's the only.
I put it on upside down the first time because I had no clue.
Do
Me
we
too.
put a skeleton of the face on the front too? I mean,
I think it's fine. I mean, I do have to pay attention to like, okay, where the filter is supposed to go that I don't
That's-
use.
Figure out how to put it on.
But guys, can we put the straw hole in the front? I'm not a
yes, yes,
Yeah,
that
I
was
think
just.
that should
I
be in the
just-
front.
I just said let's
Okay,
have a
kind of one of these
That's where it
people.
landed.
Turn into one of these people, like.
Yeah.
one of the
Definitely.
And
So,
is this
so you mean like a European
you're
cigarette,
like,
cigarette
no, like
smoker?
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But I managed to get my vodka soda out of there.
Put in there.
I just put it on upside down.
You do realize
right now.
I
You
didn't feel so badly.
We needed this way as often.
You gotta find the metal part.
Yes.
And use the nose thing.
part.
Yeah,
And
you do
rip
realize that
shirt
with
tag
that-
off, Peter.
with that hole, Scott, you might actually have to put a disclaimer that you should not smoke through this hole. Because
Yeah, where
the
is the-
nylon
where's
will go up in
the-
flames.
Oh, that's true. Actually, I'm thinking, why? Let them smoke. I don't.
Where's the straw hole?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't want.
the straw
Straw
hole.
joint.
Oh, I
On the
see it on the side. Okay.
I know, but don't you kind of want it right under the filter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. on.
Right under the filter, correct.
Yeah.
Hey, Todd.
Yep.
Would you mind if when we redesign that, if I called that the Todd hole?
Todd hole.
Yeah, Peter missed Todd's demo with the straw.
Oh, all right. Oh, Peter,
I'm gonna
you
be
missed
doing-
not only Todd's demo with the straw,
I'm
but
doing
Spud.
this tomorrow on air.
Yeah.
I'm still
tomorrow on air.
lobbying for the tubal hole. I'm just saying, or even better with the tubal hole is the blowhole.
See,
I
there
think
we
you're
go,
onto something.
other side.
Oh,
Oh my.
I think I
Oh.
need a drink.
Yes.
Todd.
Well, use
I'm
your
gonna go get
straw.
a bottle of vodka out.
You call
Yeah.
it.
Well, this is literally the one of the funnest live streams, the most fun live stream. Let me
I'm
see-
assuming calling it the glory hole would be just over the
No,
top.
that,
Yeah, I think that's probably a little too much.
you just
Okay.
stepped over the line.
Listen, I gotta get my kid to sleep. I just wanted to come in and say hi and say congratulations.
Thank you so much. I
Lovely to see
All
you.
right. I will be mentioning it tomorrow in my email and on all the socials.
Make sure you use your freaking code.
I will use my code, definitely.
Wait,
Remember your code.
Am I not using my code, you guys?
All right, guys.
Are
Bye-bye.
you gonna,
Bye,
we'll
Peter.
see. If you want to become an affiliate, I don't know, did you get a code? Please email me tonight saying,
Oh,
give me
okay.
a code.
Because you saw, well, yeah, because I mean, I did, because I'm going to be doing it on air again tomorrow.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
we're,
Give you an
and
affiliate
Spud, if
thing.
you want a code too? I don't know, do you have a code?
Give me some time to actually figure out some stuff first, but thank you.
So I want to just, we're going to wrap up a little early. Laura and I have been working our ass off. I'm sure everyone else is. So just take a moment to say thank you everyone for all your insights. This has been a lot of fun. I want to thank business, like we went through this pandemic and we're still in it.
We're in
But
the
our
pan.
business was like we're selling travel clothing during a pandemic and it was hard, but thank God, knock glass, that TV advertising is working. We have been as busy as our business has ever been in the history of the business. And it
That's
turned
great.
like that. And
Terrific.
I'm just thankful for everyone. So
It's great. I mean,
As one of
Oh,
our
and
customers-
thanks for the other stuff you sent along with this.
what's
Oh,
that?
yeah.
I haven't had a chance to use them yet, but thanks for the other items you sent along with
Oh,
this.
awesome.
Very, very nice.
Hey, Scott, I got 2 more items for you before you
Yes.
go.
Yes.
The first is, if you remember on your cargo pants a while back, you had the joy of thought to write on the interior of the zipper, I forget, it was "Mind Your Fly" or something to that effect.
Go away.
Right. For the masks, you should put on the interior, "Face goes here" on one particular side, which could certainly help. And the
Yeah.
other thing is, Diana said something. She said that this is more than a mask. More than a mask could be the product tagline.
Mhm.
You could, because it's easy to say, it's easy to remember. It makes a great hashtag, and it could definitely be something for you to use if you want to have a specific thing that is more than just the conventional SCV marketing language.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a good,
It's got
that's a good
alliteration.
thought for sure.
So if you guys want to, I'll ping you another Thursday. We can do it informally. I know everyone's really busy for the holidays. I
Well,
don't want
next
to.
Thursday's Thanksgiving,
Next Thursday is Thanksgiving.
which nobody.
Yeah,
can
but
count.
a lot of us aren't going anywhere because of lockdowns in the States. We might as well have Thanksgiving on here.
Yeah, I know. We're
Yeah.
gonna like order in a pizza or something.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So if
Oh,
we
and
do
also
it, we'll
before we go, Spencer, thank you and your whole family
Oh,
for that
yeah.
video. That was awesome.
You're very welcome.
Great video.
thank you. All right, I'm going to say goodbye. Anyone else have anything to say?
no,
I'm good.
thanks for
Thank you.
doing,
Goodbye.
the one that I did last week with the vest and the shirt and the whole bit, and people loved that.
Thank you for that video. That was awesome. I really appreciate that. That was.
Fine.
You're like seriously. If you don't have a code, you gotta get yourself a code. You know,
I'm
you
gonna do
gotta,
this one tomorrow.
yeah. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good
Bye,
evening.
everybody. Happy holidays.
Bye bye.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Like,